Hello world, welcome back to the Razor RC, and we're back out with the Arrma Kraton 4S V2 monster truck. And I've had this for 3 or 4 months and a lot of videos on this, a lot of running videos, review videos, all that kind of stuff. But the one issue I've been having with this, and also its brother, the Outcast 4S V2, is cracking the chassis. I've gone through pretty much 5 or 6 of these chassis by this point. They've all been breaking, just doing pretty large jumps. I gotta admit, they're doing like 15-20 foot high jumps, but I am landing it clean and they still crack, they still break. So we are trying out something new, and that is the M2C chassis brace for the 4S lineup. So they already make these for the Outcast and the Kraton V2s, and obviously on my Kraton V2 I have it installed. Just a few quick notes about this. Installs super fast. It's basically like, I think, 7 screws, and it does provide replacement screws for them because this obviously sticks out a little bit more than the original screws. So it comes with like a little bit longer screws, a couple little these spacers that you use up in the front and the back here, and then there is one screw you actually reuse, this one here on the steering rack. But yeah, it takes like 5 minutes to install. Super simple. One concern I did have about this when I was, seeing this being released by M2C Racing is that it sticks out. I think it's about 6.5 millimeters at its thickest point, but it does taper out to the end. So actually, where it goes above the skid guard there, it's really only about another, I think, 2 millimeters more than where the skid guard, kind of this diff bulge on the front and rear, stick out. So it actually doesn't stick out as much as it looks like at first glance, and so that I think will not be a problem. It also kind of protects the battery strap here because it kind of covers that, does not allow rocks or anything to get in there and dig into that. It also has a little hole here in the back if you want to cut out your chassis to let dirt and stuff come out of the motor module, which is one of the major flaws of this design. But yeah, we're going to try this thing out, see if it performs, see if it keeps the chassis intact. My chassis is slightly cracked here in the front, so that is not part of the initial review, but we'll see if that even affects it. So yeah, let's go take this thing out, see how it performs.
Go far left.
Yeah, you can hit the fence. It is. And that next jump's a little close. Nice.
Definitely break absolutely everything I got out.
Oh, you're going this way, I see. Sorry. That's pretty dang high, dude. Food. It's like a drone. Oh, the best comment ever.
Okay, there we go. Went and wrapped up a bunch of jumps at my local BMX park. Doing some big jumps, probably about 20-foot high jumps, some singles, some doubles, landing on flat terrain, just pretty much the same stuff I normally do with all my bashers. And we're going to take a quick look at the vehicle, see how it actually fared. The chassis brace itself, obviously quite straight, no issues there. The plastic chassis, again, looks really nice, no cracks or anything. I mean, the front here, you know, it flexes a little bit more than it did before because of that one little crack there, but that doesn't seem to have affected the vehicle. No additional cracks or anything, so no additional damage. And kind of the one main weakness I found with these chassis is that the motor will actually smash into the chassis right there, kind of in that rectangle there, and normally crack the chassis there, and it looks totally fine. So yeah, it's nicely reinforced there. So I think that should be okay now. That I think is generally due to the chassis flexing, and this, you know, this brace pretty much allows for zero flex whatsoever. So yeah, pretty much a success there. I didn't get to run as many jumps as I wanted to because the motor screws actually loosened a little bit on my motor, and then the mesh, you know, got loose, and I was not able to do a ton of jumps, but I got enough big air there, stuff that would have broken the chassis in the past, so pretty happy to see that it survived. So yeah, we'll have a link in the description below if you want to pick one of these up. They also make one for the Outcast 4S V2, which yeah, I'll look into getting. They're 60 bucks, and to me shipping was like 13 bucks, so about 73 bucks all in. And yeah, definitely a worthwhile upgrade. Certainly a lot better than swapping out a chassis every week. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe buttons. Look for more videos soon. Thanks for watching.